Previously, as a channel, we have done reviews of numerous money market funds, their fund profiles, and the asset allocation, with a bias to the top 7 money market funds. And in the wake of contents that push the narrative that money market funds in the top ranking, top 7, are riskier compared to the older, larger money market funds, we decided to take up a few larger money market funds which have been there for quite some time, and we did the CIC money market fund. And today we welcome you to our review of Sanlam's Pesa Plus money market fund. Pesa Plus is the product name of Sanlam's money market fund. This fund is a huge fund by its fund size or asset under management, stand over 40 billion, with this fund having started in the year 2014. We will look at the fund profile or fund details and the asset allocation for the purpose of comparison. And we would want to do this for two reasons. One is to create awareness or bring to your awareness the fund profile or details of Sanlam's Pesa Plus money market fund. And the second reason is to support our channel position that these money market funds, so long as they are regulated, they do not pose a higher risk compared to the larger, older fund money market funds by older fund managers. There could be other potential risks, but on the essence of the business risk, as we look at the use of custodians and trustees, when we look at the auditors and the asset allocations or the investment markets, there is no difference or there is no higher marginal risk in the top 7 money market funds when they are compared with the rest of the funds. But there are valid reasons why the top fund managers or the newer managers are able to give us higher returns compared to the older fund managers with a higher amount of asset under their management. We will look at the Sanlam's money market fund profile and its asset allocation for that purpose in 3 seconds short break. Give a like to this video and engage us in the comment section. See you after 3 seconds short break. Welcome back, and if you are new to the channel, give us your subscription and don't forget to hit the notification button, because this channel dedicates to give you a minimum of 4 value-packed videos every other week. And here is a Sanlam's Pesa Plus money market fund profile. The product name is Sanlam Pesa Plus. It is in Kenya shillings, and the asset under management for this money market fund stand at 43.4 billion at the time of doing this video. The inception date or this fund was started in 8th November of 2014. This fund has been there for the last 10 years. The manager or the fund manager is Sanlam East Africa Limited, Sanlam Insurance. The regulator is a Capital Markets Authority. The custodian and the trustee is the same, that is Stanbic Bank, and the auditors are PricewaterhouseCoopers. Compounding, this fund calculates your interest on a daily basis, but deposits pays your interest to your account on a monthly basis, and therefore the compounding for this fund is on a monthly basis. The management fees are 1.5%, and there are no initial fees. We don't have redemption fees, neither do we have ledger fees. And as usual, this fund does not have a locking period. The fund benchmarks its return on the 91-day treasury bill, and the average return for the year just concluded was 13.6%. The initial minimum investment is 2,500 shillings and top-ups of 1,000 shillings. So compared to the other fund money market funds that we have exhaustively analyzed or reviewed, you will notice that this money market fund is not that different with the rest of those money market funds. Expect for its inception time, it has been there for over 10 years, and its fund size is huge at 43.4 billion. Looking at the fund asset allocation schedule, you get that cash and bank deposits assumed at 31.3%, with 65% invested in treasury securities. Those are government securities. Treasury and the government, when we are classifying the treasury bills and bonds, we use them interchangeably. And corporate debts, that is corporate bonds and commercial papers, hold 3.8% of these particular funds. This fund, as I've stated, is under the management of Sanlam East Africa, or Sanlam Insurance Company. Looking at the Sanlam Pesa Plus asset allocation and the asset allocations of CIC and our top 7 money market funds that we have so far analyzed, considering their distribution of the asset under management under the various asset classes, you will notice that the market is the same, the asset classes are the same. The only difference comes in the percentages that have been allocated. That does not reflect any significant difference that would point to a risk. Looking at the trustees, the custodian, and the auditors, except for the fact that for Sanlam, the trustee and the custodian are under the same bank, and I know that must raise a question. Potentially, all these money market funds are using Tier 1 banks as their custodians and trustees, and therefore considerably. Having considered this second large money market fund by its fund size or asset under management, looking at asset allocations and the custodians and trustees, you will notice that the risk exposure that is touted is not there. There is no difference. And therefore, when you look at the difference, or what you need to consider if you are going to do your savings or you are investing, for investments, we must consider returns. And that was the reason the SIS channel has always supported investment in the top 7 money market funds. And that is the reason why we want to continue pushing the fact that these funds do not pose any higher risk compared to the larger funds, as it has been said. Maybe we'll be considering other external risks, like risks of client default in the investment. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.